I thought the easiest way to show you on LinkedIn about an advanced people search was just to do one. So you can see here that I'm on my LinkedIn page, and what you want to do is go to this advanced section and hit advanced search. Now, the number of results right here at the top is based on how much connecting you've already done. So that's when I was talking about this being a search engine optimized program, and it's good to connect with people that have a lot of connections so that you can up the amount of results you're seeing. Therefore, a search I might do might not yield the same thing that your search will yield. But as you can see here, I put two keywords, bilingual and medical. You can separate those by a comma, and then you don't need necessarily to pick any of these relationships, industries, other, and in order to pick some of these things you have to be in groups or be a LinkedIn Premium member. So let's just say we wanted to search under these keywords. We're not searching a particular company this time, but we are going to search a location. So we're going to search our zip code, and we're going to do within 50 miles and see what comes up. So I have 101 results that came up with this bilingual and medical, and here's a bilingual certified medical assistant at Matthews Children's Clinic that I'm a second connection with. Now I can just go ahead and hit connect, and it's going to send me send her an invitation. Now she may or may not connect with me. I don't have a way to know that. But if she looks like somebody I might then want to send a message to later, I might write her name down for myself, just because I think, oh gosh, since she's already doing medical, maybe she would have some other thoughts for me in the field. Here's an interpreter, so that's definitely somebody that, gosh, wouldn't that be an interesting person to know? So let's click on his information, and he's a certified medical language skill, judiciary, all of these different things. He's got 344 connections, so that tells us that he's fairly connected already. He's spent 7 years doing something in that field. I'm going to send him a connect. Now this is where I was telling you, when I send him a connect, now it's going to ask me, how do I know him? In this case, I'm not going to tell an untruth, because I'm going to tell him exactly what I'm doing. But I am going to hit that we've done business together. I'm going to hit my current role at Leading Beyond. And then what I'm going to say to him is specifically what I'm doing. Doing some networking in the Spanish community, or let's say Spanish speaking community around jobs, and wanted to, or let's say hoped, how about that? That sounds better. Hoped to connect. Thanks, Marin. Now he can, I'm telling the truth about what I'm doing. He can decide not to connect with me, or he can connect, but that's always my preference to just say exactly what I'm doing. Now what's going to happen is that if he connects with me, I can do exactly what I said to you, where we send that little boxed message and send him specifically more about what you're looking for. So for instance, with somebody that's already a connection, let's say somebody we know, and you can send a little boxed message and get some more information. Now I can just go backwards to where my search was. So this is what I'll typically do, so I don't lose my point of search. And so now I'm back to the list that I was working on, and I've sent him a connect. Okay, so she's actually a medical interpreter. Wow, well that's interesting. Maybe I want to connect with her, so I'll do so. And this lady is a medical interpreter, and I'll hit connect with her. So you see how you can do this. And then later on, you know, after they connect, then send them that little box message that you and I developed about specifically what you're looking for. Now, LinkedIn will allow you to do about 100 view about 100 people before they kind of make you do a different search. And so then you might come back and you might say, well, I'm going to do bilingual and library. And so we'll come back down here and we'll search again and see if anything comes up in our specific zip code, because that's maybe more helpful. Or if you wanted to do Orlando, you could do that zip code. And this lady is the library specialist. She has some work that she's done specifically with bilingual children, and so I'm going to hit connect with her, and then I may send her my box message in a little while. So you can see this is not a hard process to go through to find your 20 a day, but it takes a little bit of work. And you do have to think of different words and different ways that you want to keyword people out. And then you want to look and see, who's somebody that's worth connecting with. Here's someone that works as a bilingual interviewer or did at some point for crisis assistance. So that seems like a pretty good connection. So I'll send her an invitation and hope that she connects with me as well. So you can see what the process is like, and you're just going to do this over and over again. And then when you have somebody that is a first connection of yours and you want to make specifically a note to them, let me find someone that I'll send a message. I'll go back to my home. And okay, so here's somebody I can send a message that I'm connected with. Very interested. And I can send that message and hope that somebody responds back to me with some information. So there you go. It's as easy as just taking a little bit of time. I'm going to cut this message off and wish you much luck. Take your job search vitamins, do 20 connections a day, and let me know where you have questions.